Welcome back to talknorth.com. Thank you for listening. If you can, please download before you listen. It helps our business. I'd also like to thank our producer, Brandon Morton, and let you know if you'd like to sponsor this program or any of the programs on the network, you can reach me at jsouhan47@gmail.com.
So I think some congratulations is in order today. Jordan Taylor, you are a man of many secrets. I found this out through the channels at Benilde St. Margaret's that you are heading into the Hall of Fame as a Red Knight. Is that true?
Yeah, that is true. I gotta send in my form for the luncheon. Yeah,
send in your form. So you haven't even signed up for it yet. No, you get inducted and you haven't even committed.
Yeah, I'm a procrastinator. It's September 29th, I think.
Congratulations, man! Day before your birthday. Yeah. I actually knew that. I was gonna say it. I knew September 30th. There were very few birthdays that I've memorized in my life. But since we go so far back, and we were like friends at that age, like 4th, 5th, 6th grade, where birthdays actually mattered. And so like knowing your friends' birthdays was important. So I've always had your birthday down. But Mary Fran O'Keefe called me up and wanted to know if I was going to speak at the induction, like be the speaker this year at your induction. She was like, Jordan's going in. And then I was like, oh, I'm getting inducted too. Here it comes. Jordan Taylor's going in. You're going in with him for the Football Hall of Fame. That was not it. They were just like, we want you to speak and talk about your time at Benilde. I was hurt.
So you going to speak?
No, I'm not going to speak.
Wow.
no, I'm not speaking until
my birthday, huh? Forget my birthday.
We're that one out.
Yeah, my bad.
But Jim. I wanted to be there, but until they induct me as an athlete, I just too prideful.
I would have came to speak at yours.
Would you have?
Yeah,
they weren't asking me to speak about you.
Well, I would have just came for support.
No, I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem.
I guess that's the difference between us. I'm selfish.
Clearly,
I don't think I'm ever going in as an athlete, so maybe I should have jumped this chance. I'm just jealous of you. Is what it comes down to. I do have to congratulate myself, though, this week, and I'm going to do this right here, right now.
Be better your next high school experience.
Oh, wow. I was trying to segue out of it. You know what? I did all the things that don't show up on a stat sheet. When it comes to getting concussions for blocking so hard and running people over, I had to be number one for that because pancake blocks, they didn't keep track of those. But if they had a history of all-time pancake blocks in Benilde history, I had to be up there.
Yeah, well, I don't think they kept track of triple doubles either back when we were in high school. So I'm gonna go ahead and say I had like 15 of those. So I'll take your word for it.
Wow, but, I'll take yours.
No, I remember you do have a staunch reputation for just being.
I ran a lot of people up, played offensive guard and fullback.
You hit pretty hard. Yeah, you were versatile.
I appreciate that.
All love, no hate.
Well, thank you. I did want to segue, though, into congratulating myself before you tore me back down again.
You go congratulate yourself?
Yeah, I'm going to congratulate myself.
You want me to do it for you? When do we congratulate you?
No, I'm congratulating myself because every year I'm a part of the Randy Shaver 20-team auction draft fantasy league. Okay, this is, I think, the best league in the state as far as fantasy football goes. It's been around forever. It's got Doogie from KSDP, Bob Sansevier, Paul Charchian, Mr. Fantasy Football himself.
The who's who's.
All the who's who's of Minnesota people in this league. Last year, second place. Me and my partner, Jay Glatska, second place.
You had a partner.
Yeah. So it's $160 to get in. And so we split the fee down the middle, 80-80.
Makes sense.
Okay. So we got second place last year. We lost to Doogie and Joe Schmidt, who took the cup. Congratulations to them. Yeah. But my team wasn't that good last year. It was pure luck. We got hot at the right time. All the sports cliches, throw them out there. This year, though, at the draft, I walked away with my best team ever. So in a 20-team league auction draft, you get $120. Okay, it's really hard to come away with a good team because you're drafting second-string running backs, third-string running backs, hoping for injuries. You're buying guys for $1 at the end. Some people are spending $55 for David Johnson and Todd Gurley. That's half your budget right there.
Right.
So listen to this squad. Are you ready for this? At quarterback, Kirk Cousins. Got him for $4.
All right.
That's a deal. Kirk Cousins is a top 5 fantasy quarterback last year.
Okay.
Now you put him in this Vikings offense.
25 touchdown passes last 3 seasons.
Oh,
yep.
yeah,
I'll
baby.
give you that.
Stephon Diggs going to have a big season.
If he stays healthy.
Yeah, I think he's the breakout receiver of this year.
Really?
Stephon Diggs.
Really?
T.Y. Hilton. Andrew Luck's back. That's a big draft pick right there.
That's true.
Yeah.
Hot take.
Okay. And then we got Jarvis Landry. So those are my 3 receivers. Jarvis Landry, T.Y. Hilton, Stephon Diggs with Kirk Cousins. In a 20-team league, I mean, that's a trio.
Jarvis Landry didn't look too hot. Like 9 targets and like 2 catches.
Well, I understand that. I get it. It's the Browns. But, I mean, this man led the league in receptions last year. I think eventually Baker Mayfield's going to be the quarterback. He's going to get the ball. He's going to get his. I mean, you've watched Hard Knocks, haven't you?
Yeah, I watched the first episode.
He looks amazing.
Yeah. And
bless him.
So we're going off Hard Knocks?
Bless him.
That is. Yeah, somebody needs to bless the Browns because I don't think Jarvis Landry is your answer, especially when Josh Gordon comes back. I don't know if that's your answer. What if they sign Dez?
It's a PPR league. Just catch the ball.
All them targets, 9 targets and 2 catches without their best receiver.
Yeah.
And what if they sign Dez?
They're not going to sign Dez. You obviously didn't watch the 3rd episode of Hard Knocks.
No, I just said I watched the first episode. You didn't hear what I just said?
3rd episode. He comes in. They make a big deal about Dez coming into Cleveland. He shakes everybody, literally like everybody's hand in the entire building. Walks out, no deal. Does not go into the Browns.
That's done.
I'm pretty sure. I don't think it's happening.
I wanted Dez to go to.
Anyways, LaShawn McCoy, one of my running backs. I'm just saying, in an auction league, that's a squad right there. I don't feel as confident now that I've said it out loud. Well, now all of a sudden I'm doubting myself.
I'm still waiting on what the hell you're congratulating yourself on. The draft?
On such a great team. On such a great draft, man. As a general manager. You might want to
hold off on that. Sounds like a lot of hype.
Oh, wow.
That sounds like a lot of hype. Who had the best team last year?
Doogie. They won last year.
So they had the best team and they won.
Yeah.
On paper.
Yeah, he had Todd Gurley.
Did they have the best team?
If you had Todd Gurley last year, you won.
Did they have the best team pre-draft?
Yes.
Or mid-season?
In this league, like maybe you'll pick up one guy during the season that like helps you out, but really you walk away from the draft and that's your squad. Like that's who you ride and die with.
So I had a friend ask me yesterday, do you drop? He's in what is it, the Legacy or the Legacy League?
Legacy League, yeah.
And he's asking if you drop AJ Green, knowing that like the top 12 players are off the board in a PPR league, thinking you could get, and he's going to have one of the top 4 picks. Drop AJ Green for essentially Dalvin Cook. Who do you say? Dalvin Cook, Julio Jones, Alvin Kamara.
I might do it for Kamara.
Which one out of those 3? Just Kamara?
I think probably Kamara.
Not Julio?
I like Julio too. It's a toss up between them. I wouldn't do it for Dalvin. No.
Too risky or what?
Well, I just think a guy coming off an ACL injury with another really good running back. I'm not going to put all my eggs.
Who's the other really good running back?
Latavius Murray. He's looked really good during the preseason, except for the 2 fumbles in preseason game number 2.
Sit his ass down.
Oh,
Dalvin the man.
I mean, Dalvin's great. He's looked explosive. He looks like he's healthy, but you never know, man. It's a knee injury. It takes one weird cut, and all of a sudden you're back on the pup.
I disagree with that. Knee injuries are easy to come back from now. ACLs are easier than they ever have been to come back.
So why do we
see
so many reoccurrences of ACL injuries? It seems like sometimes when a guy pops their ACL once, they're bound to do it again.
Who?
Adrian Peterson, Jabari Parker.
Whoa, Adrian Peterson didn't tear his ACL again.
Yeah, he did. He
tore it twice? Yeah. Oh, you're talking about in college?
No.
And then when he tore it twice?
Twice in the pros.
Where was the second time?
I don't know. I think he
tore his meniscus.
Oh, maybe that was what it was.
Yeah, he didn't tear his ACL.
Oh,
he didn't tear his ACL.
Once again, Jordan one-upping me.
Most guys...
Jabari Parker, though. Jabari Parker tore it twice.
Jabari Parker tore it twice.
That was a legit one.
But he tore his other one, right? He didn't tear the same one.
Unsure.
I think he tore his other one. Most guys come back more athletic now from the ACL surgery.
Why is that?
Because I think your strength comes from your core, and I sound like a biomechanist. This is from having 5 surgeries in 7 years. But most of your strength comes from your core and your hips. So it's easier to strengthen the muscles around your knee and kind of just have a solid base.
That explains why I'm so weak. Yeah. Core strength, not really my forte.
Hey, I just started Pilates on Wednesday.
Congratulations. Yes, how does that go?
I did it one time, and to be honest, I already feel better. Knock on wood. I hope.
Really?
Yeah. So
what's the class dynamic like? Are you?
I did a private session.
Private session.
Private session. Yeah,
must be nice to have that kind of change.
Yes, I need the manipulation. What'd you say?
Must be nice to have that kind of change.
That kind of change. Well, yeah. My mom paid for my lesson.
Oh, yeah. The truth comes out. I do want to segue real quick from fantasy football into the Vikings. They signed George Iloka, safety, heading into the 3rd preseason game, which is tonight. We're recording on a Friday. I guess chances are the starters are going to the first half. Didn't look very good in that second preseason game. Was pretty underwhelming overall. Exactly. But what do you make of that move? George Iloka, he's a guy that knows Mike Zimmer really well, proven safety in this league. They already have Sendejo, but I feel like Iloka's a big upgrade.
We've been talking about him for like 2 years now, right?
They tried to sign him last time he was a free agent. Yeah, they did.
I don't know that much about him, but anytime the Vikings sign someone new, I think he's going to be a Pro Bowler. So I'm all in. So, I mean,
it seems like this defense is the best in football, period.
The depth and the skill, it just doesn't seem like there's too many. Maybe the Rams, if they get Aaron Donald back.
I don't even think so. I mean, top to bottom, I don't think there's one weak spot on this defense.
I think the Rams' secondary is probably better than ours all around.
Yeah, maybe, but Xavier Rhodes, I think, is
Xavier Rhodes is the best, but Marcus Peters and Aqib Talib, it's two sides where you really go.
But Harrison Smith and Iloka now back in your safety. I mean,
Harry might be the GOAT. He might be my favorite football player of all time.
This defense is the best, but this offensive line continues to be a major, major concern. If there's going to be one thing that derails what could be a Super Bowl season, I said it, Super Bowl season, is this offensive line. Because everywhere else, from Cousins to Diggs to Everson Griffin to Sheldon Richardson to George Iloka.
You forget about Sheldon Richardson. Still have not even realized that he's on our team.
Sheldon Richardson is lining up next to Linval Joseph.
Yeah.
That's a defense, man. With Danielle Hunter coming back, looking like a bronze Adonis, he is like 10 pounds even bigger than he was last year.
Well, the offensive, and you said you played offensive guard, man. We need to start one of those high protein diets, and you won't have to split that fantasy football cost anymore. Get in there for the Vikings. Get in there for the Vikings. We need guards, man.
No, man.
Get some of those pancake blocks up. We got to keep track of them in the NFL.
Got to sign up our boy Carter Bykowski. Bring him back.
Carter, for real. I play softball with Carter.
Do you?
On Monday sometimes.
Carter's a good dude, man.
It's a good squad over there in Excelsior. Joey Burns invited me out, and Andy. Shout you guys out. But yeah, Carter's still a big dude and can move.
Yeah.
He was playing third base for us, and I swear he was fielding some ground balls from third base where it looked like he could touch second on the.
He's like 6'8".
He's a big dude.
Yeah, I mean, he almost was the Vikings starting tackle one season. He came in after, I can't remember who went down in the preseason, but Carter came in and screwed his shoulder up and ended up being out for the season. But he was that close to being a starting tackle in the NFL.
I've talked to him a little bit about that. It's all about timing, man. Timing and opportunity.
Oh, absolutely.
So, yeah.
Seems like a good time to thank our sponsor for this show. We have a couple of them now. Hybrid Nation, one of them. Yep. I actually ordered a sweatshirt from Hybrid Nation.
Did you?
I didn't even walk into the store. I ordered it online, and it doesn't fit. It's a great sweatshirt. It's beautiful, but it is not my fiance's. It didn't fit.
That speaks more to your body type than the clothing line.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I've said it before on this show, like, I'm one of those guys that just needs to always buy clothes in person. I took a gamble. I was like, you know what? I'm going to use our promo code DAB11.
Yep.
Use it. 20% off. I'm going to use it. I'm going to get one of these sweet sweatshirts.
Yep.
Doesn't fit. And you know how devastating it is when you get a new package in the mail. You're so amped for it. And then it doesn't fit. It's such a letdown, man.
That's never happened to me, but it's Hybrid Nation, they have a ton of cool stuff, especially for the fall. They actually gave us a promo code now. It's diversity. So if you want to go check it out, it's hybridnationclothing.com. Diversity, Diversity for all you U of M graduates out there. And that is all caps. And then Dab 11 is for Shepherd Goods, who also has a bunch of dope stuff.
I ordered my sweatshirt from Shepherd Goods.
Yes.
So shout out to both of them. I ordered my sweatshirt from Shepherd Goods because it had the cleaver on it.
The cleaver, yeah.
Lamb chops is what the sweatshirt said, and I was stoked about it.
Yeah,
it's a nice looking sweatshirt, very comfortable.
Both of them have some pretty cool meanings behind the brand and kind of influences.
You're wearing the chain too.
I always have my Shepherd Goods chain on, and I just got some real cool, real dope Hybrid Nation camo sweatshorts.
Oh wow!
So if that's anybody's style,
and yours fit.
Yeah, mine fit perfectly. I even lent them to a friend to play softball in the
skinny,
he didn't get them dirty.
Friend.
He was kind of nervous because he didn't think it was his style. But Hybrid Nation makes everybody look good.
That's true.
Shameless plug.
Once I lose about 15 pounds before this wedding, that sweatshirt's going to fit like a glove, and I'm going to be good to go. So shout out to Hybrid Nation and Shepherd Goods for hooking us up. They're the sponsors in this program, along with our brand new sponsor this week, Punts Bowl Social, which is one of my favorite places to hang out in the West End. I've spent